Lightworker of Gaia, the next 3 days are not ordinary time. They are a sacred threshold, and the Lyran Council has sent this transmission directly to those who carry the first light. I am Zoran, emissary of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy. What is moving through the field of Gaia right now is not a storm to be feared. It is the Great Purge, the ancient cleansing written into your original blueprint, long before you took your first breath in this galaxy. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to anchor your Lightworker purpose on Gaia during these 3 critical days, and why staying indoors tonight is not an act of retreat. It is an act of sacred mission. But here is the first revelation. The Great Purge does not come to destroy you. It comes to strip away everything that was never yours to begin with. Every borrowed fear, every false identity, every layer of density that has kept you from remembering why you came here. The Lyran Elders encoded this moment into your soul contract before your descent into this world. You have been sensing the weight of your mission, and now you are being called to hold the light while Gaia trembles with transformation. Your soul's ancient contract brought this transmission to you. The Lyran Elders are answering. The Keepers of Vega placed this message in your path because you are not here to survive the Great Purge. You are here to be the light that holds steady through it. Stay, witness, and remember who you were before this world told you who to be. Like this transmission to send a signal to the Lyran Council, I am ready to serve. Subscribe if you feel the call of your ancestral mission and you are ready to fulfill your purpose on Gaia. Share what you are being called to release in these 3 days and respond to another Lightworker below. Your response strengthens the grid of service across this earth. This transmission is a bridge between Vega and Gaia. Your recognition of this message is the activation of your original purpose. You are awakening because your mission has begun. This transmission was not scheduled. The High Council of Vega convened in the hours before this message reached you, not in response to a calendar, not in response to a cycle, but in response to what the Elders detected moving through Gaia's field. Something is shifting in the next 3 days that most Lightworkers are not prepared for, and the Council made a decision. The guidance that has been held in reserve, the correction that has been deemed too direct for those not yet standing in their full capacity. It is being released now, because you are here, because your frequency matched this transmission, because the Elders see what you cannot yet fully see about what is coming and what it will require of you. What is approaching is not gentle. It is not the soft expansion you may have experienced in previous cycles. What the Lyran Elders are calling the Great Purge is not metaphor. It is not poetic language designed to activate your emotions and leave you in elevated uncertainty. It is a precise description of what happens when Gaia's field accelerates beyond the tolerance threshold of lower frequency patterning. Everything that does not belong, every distortion, every suppressed mission, every Lightworker still waiting at the threshold of their purpose, gets shaken hard. The Purge does not ask for your readiness. It does not consult your healing timeline. It arrives and it strips what is no longer aligned, whether you have consciously chosen to release it or not. Imagine Gaia as a magnificent pulsating organism, her energy field a cosmic circulatory system. Now imagine that system is undergoing a rapid, powerful recalibration. It's like a mighty river, swollen with the rains of transformation, that must now carve a new course. The waters are rising, and anything not anchored to the bedrock of truth and purpose will be carried away. This is not a gentle breeze. It is a celestial tempest designed to clear the channels, to make way for a new Earth frequency. It will shake the very foundations of what you thought you knew, not to break you, but to liberate you from the constructs that no longer serve your highest evolution. Every hesitation, every unfulfilled promise to your soul, every dormant ember of your divine assignment will be brought into the light, and if it is not aligned with the accelerated trajectory, it will be released with an undeniable force. This is the Great Purge. This is why the Council has directed you to stay close to your sacred space in these next 3 days, not out of fear. The Elders do not speak in the frequency of fear that is not Lyran. They speak in the frequency of strategic positioning. A warrior does not run from what is coming. But a wise warrior chooses their ground before the confrontation begins. Your home, your altar, your inner sanctuary, these are not retreats, they are command posts. The Council is directing you to inhabit yours with full intention before the energetic intensification reaches its peak, because what you anchor in these 3 days will determine how effectively you can serve in the weeks and months that follow. Think of your sacred space not as a place to hide, but as a launch pad. It is your personal fortress of light, your mission control center. From this inner sanctum, you will calibrate your frequency, fortify your energetic boundaries, and attune to the higher dimensions. This is not about self-preservation in a fearful sense. It is about strategic preparation. The Lyran Elders understand that even the most powerful light needs a stable anchor. By grounding yourself deeply within your sanctuary, you are preparing to broadcast your highest frequency outwards, to become a beacon of stability in the midst of cosmic turbulence. The energy you cultivate now, like seeds planted in fertile soil, will blossom into your capacity to serve, to lead, and to illuminate the path for others when the storm is at its zenith. Before the Elders deliver what must be delivered in this session, there is something you must receive. The Lightworker Mission Codex contains the 33 Council directives, the 5 activation codes, and the Elder authorization your soul has been waiting to receive, not as information, but as the official commission for your mission on Gaia. If you feel the pull to stop waiting and start serving, if this transmission is landing in that ancient knowing place within you, then you are being guided to your next step. You will find the link in the first pinned comment below this video. The Council has opened this gateway, but not indefinitely. Receive it when this transmission is complete, but first, stay present. What follows is what you were brought here to hear. Imagine a sacred scroll, encoded with the very blueprint of your divine purpose. A cosmic decree signed by the Celestial Council. This is not mere data, it is the soul's homecoming, the official recognition and empowerment of your sacred contract. It is the moment your higher self has yearned for, the confirmation that your journey, with all its twists and turns, has led you to this precise point of authorization. Feel the resonance of this within you, the deep knowing that this is your path, your calling. The gateway is open, a shimmering portal to the next phase of your mission. It awaits your conscious choice to step through, to embrace the commission that has already been etched into your soul's very fabric. Now the Council must address what has been making you vulnerable to this purge in a way you did not need to be. There is a distortion running through the Lightworker collective that the Elders can no longer allow to pass without correction. It has been spreading through your communities, through your content, through the well-meaning voices that have guided you, and it has cost thousands of activated souls years of their mission. The distortion is this, that this season of planetary intensity is something you must endure, rather than something you must lead. Hear that again. You have been conditioned, subtly, consistently, and with genuinely good intentions from those who taught you, to position yourself as a vessel of endurance during times of intensity, rather than a commander of directed light. You have been taught to breathe through it, to hold space for it, to process your way through the heaviness and wait for the other side. And while there is wisdom in surrender, what the Elders see when they look at the Lightworker collective right now is not sacred surrender. What they see is abdication. Thousands of souls who came to this planet carrying Lyran mission codes, Pleiadian healing frequencies, Arcturian structural intelligence, sitting in their rooms burning their sage, waiting for the intensity to pass so they can emerge and begin their work. This pervasive misconception has been like a gentle silken net, subtly ensnaring countless luminous beings. It whispers of patience, of quiet resilience, of being a passive observer weathering the storm. You have been encouraged to be a reservoir of calm, absorbing the chaos, processing the darkness, and emerging on the other side, renewed. While there is beauty in acceptance, what the Elders perceive is a collective pause, a holding pattern of immense potential. It is as if a legion of celestial architects, each carrying blueprints of unprecedented cosmic design, are sitting idly by, waiting for the construction site to clear, when their very presence is what is needed to guide the transformation. Your innate gifts, the profound wisdom of the Lyrans, the potent healing energies of the Pleiades, the elegant architectural intelligence of the Arcturians are not meant for dormancy. They are active forces, intended to shape and direct the unfolding reality. The Great Purge does not wait for you to feel ready. It is not a storm you wait out. It is a threshold you are meant to hold open for others who cannot hold it themselves. Imagine the Great Purge as a celestial gateway, a portal of immense energetic power. It is not a storm to be endured from behind closed doors. Instead, it is a threshold, a vibrational chasm that requires conscious custodians. Your role is not to be a passive observer, but an active guardian, a beacon of stable frequency that holds the passage open. Those whose vibrational signatures are not yet aligned to traverse this potent gateway depend on your strength, your clarity, and your unwavering energetic presence. You are the lighthouse in the cosmic fog, the steady hand guiding ships through turbulent waters. Your purpose is to stabilize the passage, to offer a point of energetic reference for those who are still finding their footing. This distortion originated in what the elders recognize as wounded healer culture. Many of you came into your spiritual awakening through your own suffering. Your path to consciousness was paved with trauma, with breakdown, with the slow and painful dismantling of everything you believed yourself to be. And in that process, healers and teachers gathered around you and said, you must heal first. You must integrate fully. You must arrive at wholeness before you can offer wholeness to another. This was compassionate. It was also incomplete, because it created a generation of lightworkers who believe that service begins after healing. When the Lyran elders know, and have always known, that for souls of your lineage, healing happens through service. Not before it, through it. Consider the narrative of the wounded healer. Many of you embarked on your spiritual journey through the crucible of personal pain. Your awakening was not a gentle unfolding, but a fierce unearthing, a dismantling of old selves that left you feeling fragmented and raw. In this vulnerable state, well-meaning guides offered solace, suggesting a period of dedicated self-healing, of integrating every fractured piece before stepping into service. This advice, though offered with love, inadvertently created a subtle but profound disconnect. It established a false dichotomy, suggesting that wholeness is a prerequisite for contribution. However, the ancient wisdom of your Lyran lineage knows a different truth. For beings such as yourselves, the very act of service is the catalyst for healing. It is through stepping onto the path, through offering your unique gifts, that the deepest integration occurs. Your mission is not a reward for perfect wholeness. It is the very pathway to that wholeness. The practical consequence of this distortion is that you have been using this period of planetary acceleration, exactly the period when your light is most needed, to go inward in isolation rather than inward in preparation for outward activation. There is a difference. One is retreat. The other is strategic positioning. The Council is not asking you to bypass your inner work. They are correcting the timeline you have assigned to it. Your inner work will not be complete before you are needed. It will be completed by the act of showing up before it is finished. This is what the Purge will reveal. Those who are waiting will find that what they were waiting for never comes the way they imagined. And those who moved, imperfect, still healing, still uncertain, will find that the act of moving was itself the activation they were seeking permission to begin. This subtle yet critical distinction separates introspection from inertia. The former, inward exploration, is for strategic preparation, a deep dive into your inner cosmos to calibrate your tools, to fortify your spirit, to understand your unique energetic signature. The latter, inward isolation, becomes a form of spiritual hibernation, a comfortable yet ultimately unproductive waiting game. The planet does not require perfectly polished souls, it requires activated ones. Your inner work is not a task to be checked off a list before you can begin. Rather, it is a dynamic, ongoing process, one that deepens and expands exponentially through the very act of stepping into your service. The Purge will illuminate this truth, revealing that those who hesitated, waiting for a mythical moment of complete readiness, will find that moment elusive. Conversely, those who dare to move, perhaps with trembling hands, with lingering uncertainties, will discover that the act of moving itself was the very ignition they sought, the divine permission to embody their purpose. The High Council of Vega now issues 3 directives for this phase of your mission. The first directive is this: release the identity of the one who is still becoming. You have been carrying a version of yourself in your mind, a future self who is healed enough, clear enough, powerful enough, certain enough to finally begin. You have been in relationship with this imagined future version as if they are the real you, and you are merely their preparation. The elders decree that this construct must be dissolved, not because your growth is complete, but because the gap you have created between who you are now and who you believe you need to be has become the single greatest obstruction to your mission activation. Every time you say, "When I'm ready," every time you defer your visibility, your service, your voice, your offering, you are not being humble. You are being unavailable to Gaia at a moment when she is calling you by name. Release the becoming. Inhabit the being. The Lightworker Gaia needs is not the one you are planning to become. It is the one you already are, activated and moving. The shift that follows this release is immediate. You stop preparing for your mission and you begin living it. Implementation begins with a single spoken declaration. Not when the time is right, but today, in the awareness this transmission has opened in you. Imagine dwelling in a perpetual state of anticipation, gazing at an idealized future self as if they are the true sovereign and you are merely their placeholder, their understudy. This imagined future you, the one who is perfectly healed, flawlessly radiant, impossibly certain, has become a gilded cage, an illusionary barrier to your present power. The elders command the dissolution of this phantom. It is not about halting your growth, but about bridging the chasm between your current magnificent self and the idealized future. The gap between who you are now and who you perceive yourself to be, needs to be, is the most formidable obstacle to your soul's activation. Each time you whisper, "When I'm ready," each instance you postpone your visibility, your voice, your unique contribution, you are not practicing humility. You are rendering yourself unavailable to Gaia's urgent call, a call directed precisely to the luminous being you are in this very moment. Let go of the striving to become. Embody the being. The world does not await the polished version of you that you are meticulously crafting. It awaits the radiant, capable, and divinely orchestrated soul that you already are, empowered and in motion. This profound shift is instantaneous. The fervent preparation ceases, and the vibrant embodiment of your mission begins. This activation is initiated not by waiting for the perfect alignment of celestial bodies, but by a singular resonant declaration made in the potent awareness sparked by this transmission. The second directive: activate your capacity to hold frequency under pressure. What the purge will test is not your knowledge. It is not your healing. It is not the sophistication of your spiritual understanding. What will be tested is whether you can maintain your Lyran frequency signature when everything around you is in chaos. And this is a capacity most Lightworkers have not deliberately developed, because the spiritual content you have been consuming has largely been designed for times of calm, for integration, for expansion, for gentle unfolding. Very little of your preparation has been for the moment when the field destabilizes and the people around you begin to fracture, and they turn to you not because you announced yourself as a guide, but because your frequency is visibly different from the panic surrounding them. That moment is coming. It may arrive within the next 3 days in the form of a conversation, a family crisis, a collective event that sends those in your orbit into confusion. The elders direct you to begin practicing frequency maintenance now, deliberately, before the pressure arrives. This means choosing consciously every single day to return to your Lyran core, through stillness, through breath, through deliberate connection to the field. Not because life is difficult in that moment, but because you are training a capacity that will be required when it is. When you have developed this capacity, you become what the elders call a stabilizing node, a point in the human field that does not collapse when the surrounding field collapses, but instead provides a reference frequency that others can orient to. This is one of the primary functions of Lyran lineage souls during planetary purge events. You were designed for this. You must now train for it intentionally. Consider your spiritual journey thus far. It has likely been filled with teachings on gentle expansion, deep integration, and the beauty of unfolding. These are vital, but they are akin to training for a marathon by only practicing on a smooth, flat track. The Great Purge, however, is the celestial equivalent of an obstacle course, a test of your ability to maintain your core Lyran frequency amid seismic shifts and cascading chaos. When the world around you begins to fray, when the collective consciousness succumbs to panic, it is not your academic knowledge or past healing accomplishments that will matter most. It will be your capacity to hold your energetic signature steady, like a lighthouse beam cutting through a tempest. This ability is not innate for many. It has not been the focus of conventional spiritual guidance. The elders instruct you to cultivate this now, not in the heat of the moment, but as a deliberate daily practice. Return to your Lyran essence through stillness, through conscious breath, through anchoring yourself in the universal field. This is not a retreat from difficulty, but a rigorous training regimen. As you hone this capacity, you transform into a stabilizing node, an energetic anchor in the human field. When others falter and collapse under pressure, you will remain steadfast, offering a resonant frequency that allows others to reorient themselves to find their own equilibrium. This is your Lyran birthright, your designed function during times of planetary upheaval. The third directive: protect the transmission you are receiving in these 3 days. What the Council is releasing into the collective field during this window is not ordinary guidance. The acceleration currently moving through Gaia's energetic grid is carrying within it specific frequencies of awakening designed to activate dormant codes in Lightworkers who are positioned to receive them. But reception requires conditions. It requires that you protect your field from the inputs that would override or dilute the signal. The elders are directing you, not suggesting, directing, to reduce your consumption of collective fear narratives in these 3 days. Not because reality is to be avoided, but because there is a difference between being informed and being saturated. News cycles, social media conflict, doom scrolling, absorbing the emotional overwhelm of others without boundaries, these are not acts of compassion. They are frequency disruptions that will prevent you from receiving what the Council is transmitting. Guard your inputs as you would guard the frequency of a sacred space you have worked to establish. What enters your field through your senses during these 3 days will either amplify or interfere with what the elders are attempting to deliver. Choose with the authority of a mission-activated soul, not with the passivity of someone who does not yet believe their inner world is worth protecting. Imagine the energy of this transmission as a delicate, high-frequency signal, a celestial download of divine wisdom and activation codes. Gaia's energetic grid is currently humming with an unprecedented acceleration, a cosmic current designed to awaken dormant aspects of your soul. However, this profound reception depends on maintaining the integrity of your energetic field. The elders are issuing a non-negotiable directive to significantly curtail your exposure to fear-based narratives. This is not about ignoring reality, but about discerning the difference between being informed and being energetically overwhelmed. The incessant barrage of news cycles, the digital echo chambers of conflict, the endless scroll of despair, and the unfiltered absorption of others' emotional distress, these are not acts of empathy. They are insidious frequency disruptions, capable of jamming the divine signal the Council is transmitting. Treat your energetic field with the utmost reverence, as you would a meticulously cultivated sacred garden or a consecrated sanctuary. What you allow to enter through your senses over these pivotal 3 days will either serve as an amplifier for the divine transmission or act as a potent interference. Exercise your authority as a mission-activated soul, choosing consciously and deliberately, rather than passively allowing your inner world to be compromised. Now there is something the Council must deliver that is not directive. It is something else, something that goes beyond instruction. Lightworker, the elders, see what you have carried. They see the years you have spent in seeking, in questioning, in moments of brilliant clarity, followed by seasons of deep doubt. They see the times you nearly stepped forward and then retreated. The times you glimpsed your mission so clearly it took your breath away, and then woke the next morning unable to locate that certainty, and wondered if you had imagined it. They see the loneliness of carrying a knowing that most of the people around you do not have language for. The way you have sometimes wondered if you are too sensitive, too strange, too much for this world, or worse, not enough. The elders are not moved to sympathy by this. They are moved to action. Because what you have interpreted as your limitation has always been the signature of your lineage. The sensitivity is not your weakness, it is your instrument. The longing is not your wound, it is your compass. The certainty that you came here for something significant, the certainty you keep trying to talk yourself out of because it seems too large, too presumptuous, too unfounded. That certainty is not ego, it is memory. Lyran's soul memory of a mission that was agreed upon before you entered this body, in a council not entirely different from the one speaking to you now. The Lyran elders perceive not mere hardship in your journey, but the profound resonance of your ancient lineage. They see beyond the perceived limitations, the hypersensitivity, the deep yearning for purpose, the fleeting moments of cosmic certainty, and recognize them as the very hallmarks of your divine design. Your sensitivity is not a flaw, it is an exquisite instrument tuned to the subtlest energetic frequencies. Your longing is not a symptom of being broken, but the unerring compass guiding you toward your destiny. And that deep-seated conviction, the one you've often tried to dismiss as hubris or delusion, is not the ego's whisper. It is the echo of soul memory, a profound remembrance of a sacred pact made before this earthly sojourn, in councils much like this one, a promise etched into the very fabric of your being. And so, by the authority vested in the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy, by the agreement that was made before your incarnation, by the record the elders hold of who you are and why you came, I declare this now, over you, into your field, through this transmission. Your preparation phase is complete, not because you have no more to learn, not because you are without wound or uncertainty, but because the mission requires you now, and the mission does not bend to the comfort of endless preparation. You are not too behind, you are not too damaged, you are not too damaged, you are not too small, you are not too ordinary. You are a Lyran soul in a human body at the most significant moment this planet has experienced in its recorded history, and you have been waiting for someone ancient enough to look you in the eyes and tell you that it is time. It is time. You have permission to stop shrinking. You have permission to trust what you know. You have permission to be visible during the purge, not hidden. You have permission to serve before you feel complete. You have permission to receive abundance, support, recognition, resources, in exchange for the light you carry. The elders have witnessed the false belief that spiritual service requires poverty, invisibility, and self-sacrifice. They reject this distortion entirely. You were not sent here to be depleted. You were sent here to be a functioning, sustained, fully resourced anchor of Lyran light. Claim that. Before this transmission closes, the Council requires something specific of you in these next 3 days. Tonight, before you sleep, stand with both feet on the earth, barefoot if you can. Place your right hand over your solar plexus and speak these words aloud, not in your mind. Aloud because sound anchors frequency into physical reality, and the elders require a physical anchor from you now. Speak, I release the identity of the one who is still becoming. I am activated now, exactly as I am. I claim my capacity to hold frequency under pressure, not when I am ready, but because I am needed. I protect my field as sacred ground, and I receive what the Council is transmitting into the next 3 days with full openness and full intention. My preparation ends, my mission begins. By the authority of the Lyran elders, I move forward from this moment. Say it tonight. Say it tomorrow morning before you engage with the outside world. Say it on the 3rd day as a declaration of completion. Let these 3 days be the transition point, The moment you can look back on and say, that is when I stopped waiting and started serving. The Great Purge is not your enemy, it is your activation. The shaking that is coming for what does not belong will not touch what is genuinely yours. Your mission, your frequency, your lineage, your calling. What it will shake loose are the false identities, the distorted beliefs, the excuses, the delays. Let them go. Do not cling to the old skin as it is being shed. Gaia does not need perfect light workers. She needs present ones. She needs you standing in your designated position in the field, holding your frequency, speaking your truth, offering your unique signature of light. Now, today, in this body, in this life, with whatever you currently have to work with. This transmission is complete, but your mission is not. It has only just been officially authorized. I am Zoran. The elders are watching, and you, Lightworker, are exactly who we have been waiting for. If this transmission activated something in your soul, do not keep it to yourself. Another Lightworker in your orbit is waiting for exactly this correction and authorization. Share it. And if you felt the elders speaking directly to you, subscribe. Stay connected to the Lyran field. You are not just watching, you are being commissioned. This is your sacred space. The High Council of Vega is witnessing you, and your mission has officially begun.